Yo, what up? What up? What up? Y'all know the deal, man. Like and share, like and share, like and share. So we get this thing out everywhere. There's anywhere in the world you could be, but so be right here with me, the BABGOG, and I appreciate you for pulling up on me. What's going on, man? Shout out everybody. Y'all see what it is, man. Back again, man. We back on it. Apologize for my impromptu, shut off yesterday, but we had to take care of some business, man. Y'all know how it be. Marlo Tastic is still, deep down inside. You know what I'm saying? So every now and again, I hear my name from certain people. They get a reply. A lot of y'all. Hey man, the Thursday throwdown is gonna be interesting tomorrow, man. Because we talking about these ugly assholes. Okay, we're talking about these unattractive women tomorrow. That is the topic. Okay. All right. The topic tomorrow are unattractive women that clearly don't know they're unattractive. Okay. So, hey, pull up. The link will always be dropped as normal, as usual. But hey, man, let's get into it, man. So, Dr. Chyenne Bryant, okay, allegedly, Dr. Chyenne Bryant, okay, has now, again, man, look, bro. All you need is and listen, man, I'm looking at this, bro. When a woman starts to decline, bro, it happens very fast. Now, again, I'm not saying that she's still not attractive, especially for her age, clearly, right? But you can tell age is catching up to Dr. Chyenne Bryant very quickly, bro. That makeup is looking real thick. It wasn't smooth like it was a year ago. Okay. All right. But hey, again, I gotta be clear. Chyenne Bryant is still attractive. I'm just saying you can tell that she's getting older in a very short period of time. Shout out to my man Two Who for School. Appreciate you, brother, for the 5. Ain't nothing but some money. For support, so I greatly appreciate you, brother, for the support. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's get into it. Now, I'm not sure who this Justin LeBoy dude is. I don't know if he's a rapper or if he's a I think he's a rapper, right? I think. And recently I was actually looking at the thing he did, the Valentine's Day special he did with his girlfriend now, Corey LeRae, who we know had a kid by um Trippie Redd, I believe it is, right? So yeah, and that whole thing going back and forth. But then this came up. So hey, we just jump straight to this. But I don't know who or what Justin LeBoy's relevance is for real to even be doing this. But hey, everybody got podcasts now, man. And I heard a explanation. Shout out to Soul, man. Shout out to Soul Provider. We was talking about these yesterday, bro. Listen, everybody's in the podcast game now, right? Y'all was like, y'all need to ban microphones, and the same people talking about you need to ban microphones, buying microphones. Okay, bro, you compete with everybody, brother. Michelle Obama got a podcast. Don't matter the age, don't matter the gender, the topic, the profession, none of that. Everybody has a podcast, bro. All right. It is literally the Wild Wild West out here. It is nothing like it was 6 years ago. Pre-lockdowns, pre-COVID. Right? Not even right directly after COVID. People still was calling this shit like some, whatever. But now that people understand there's money behind this shit. Right? You said he's a former pro basketball player and promoter. Who the hell did he play for? Oh, no. Hold on. A pro basketball player? For who? Yeah, nah, Cree. No, baby. No, he wasn't no basketball player. Hell no. No, he wasn't. He's a they say like he was a I guess like one of the original streamers or something during the thing. Demon time. Oh, he's the demon time guy. Okay. Well, it makes sense. He's a Scorpio, so hey, is what it is. But let's get to it, man.
For sure.
Shit, my bad. Y'all ears ain't that fast. My bad. I'm sorry. And listen, man, I know it may sound weird, but you'll be surprised what your brain can you know what I'm saying, absorb and speed the videos up, man. Speed the videos up. It help you out with a lot of things. Speed the videos up at least 1.5. Two is kind of fast. I listen to everything in 2 times speed now because I'm trying to get all the information, get the context of a lot of this stuff. But listen to it at 1.5, man. You know what I'm saying? To cut your time down.
And I want you to tell us why we also toxic, because I feel like you got all the answers. And I've watched so much of your stuff. I'm such a big fan. And I always feel that you're right. I don't know why. Maybe that's the toxic part of me, because if I heal it, I might disagree with you. But as of right now, I fuck with everything you got to say. Like, she was right.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So before we get into all the deep stuff, who's more delusional right now, men or women?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Women, y'all know I stand on a mountaintop for you, especially Black women. But I got to say this. I meet better men nowadays than I meet women.
And this is coming from allegedly a woman that likes women. Just saying. Allegedly. The funny thing about the manosphere, red pill, male empowerment, whatever you want to call it, right? Is that, bro, none of this shit was lies. We were not lying. It was just unpopular to say at the time. Okay? Just like the shit, like the conspiracy theorists, right? The conspiracy theorists were called conspiracy theorists, and we were fucking dead right, and we knew what the fuck we were talking about from the jump. The manosphere was the motherfucking canary in the coal mine, or we saw the motherfucking shit happening before most people, even fucking realize it. Again, shout out to everybody. They told me this and I didn't understand it. But bro, the manosphere, or like when you're doing this content shit for real, these topics and things that everybody seems to hate, but everybody's doing and copying, bro. You're 5 years ahead at a bare minimum. 5 years ahead of the public, the general public. 5 years ahead. Okay. See, look, see. Shout out to my thumbnail. See, I know it. Yep. Shout out to my thumbnail. But nah, 5 years ahead of the mainstream, because most of these people, man, aren't having these conversations, aren't taking in-depth looks, or even thinking beyond the surface, right? And really know what's going on. So, welcome to the party.
Wow.
And that's just the truth. There are so many men nowadays who are ready to be married, who are ready to be family men, who are standing on principles, who are, really into and relational with the women that they're dating.
Right.
And I meet a lot of women who want to play the field, who want.
Again, I told you, listen, and we seeing this now in YouTube land. Listen, a woman is greedy by nature. A woman is selfish by nature. A woman is all the things that she projects a man to be times 10. Why? Because she's told from birth on that the world revolves around her, that the man is supposed to take care of her, that the man is supposed to protect her, that the little boys is supposed to, give her Valentine's Day cards. A woman is set up to receive from birth. And a man is told, give. So that is a fucking one-way thing to where the woman is going to be in the mindset of, well, I deserve this. Right? Especially if you're attractive women play the field the longest because two men better than one. Why settle for one rich nigga if you can have two or three or four? Especially if you only having sex with the one you actually like. Or from what they say, none of them at all, and the broke nigga. Yeah, shout out to the decree. Exactly. Your father, us fathers tell y'all that. I'm not blaming the women. I'm just explaining it.
Want to be, more of we have womanizers, but we do have women who are manizers. And when you start to look at women who want a man to just perform, right, which goes into the same field as gold digging, that's a woman who is considered a manizer. And unfortunately, I meet a lot more, men who are like, Doc, I'm ready to get married, or, I'm ready for the next step, and women who either are not there yet, or they're saying they're there yet, but their behavior that they're exhibiting and their inability to be able to nest in a man and allow him to lead her is not allowing them.
Again, if a woman's allowing you to lead, my nigga, you're not leading. This allow thing, this language is extremely, extremely dangerous. If a woman allows you to lead, you're not leading. This is coming from a person in the motherfucking military. There's no such thing as allowing leadership. No such thing. You're going to follow or you're not. You don't allow the leader to lead. You follow the leader or you don't. Whenever a woman says that woman don't know what submission is. That woman don't know what leadership is. That woman don't know what, she don't understand order or discipline. A follower does not allow the leader to lead. They just follow the leader because the leader is the leader. It's not what I think. This is what I know. There was plenty of motherfuckers in the Navy that thought they was going to run the motherfucking program their way. And guess what? Why is it never there?
You want it to be one way.
What?
You want it to be one way.
Man, I don't
You want
know
it to
what
be one
Man,
way.
stop. Stop saying that.
But it's the other way.
It's the other way, man. It's the other way.
relationship to really take the course that the man is trying to lead them to. So I find more of that, which makes me happy because I feel like men have finally gotten to a place of saying, look, I understand I'm the covering, I understand I'm the foundation, I understand that I am the leader, which means I have to be vertical in who I am, and I want that role. And for the men who don't know how to be in that role, they are willing and wanting to learn. You have women who are just not there.
Right. So now I'm sure you have men as friends.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And you have women as friends.
Absolutely.
Who do you think are better friends, men or women?
Oh, women all the way. Women all the way. Yeah, because in most platonic relationships with men, it's only platonic until the opportunity for that man to have his way with that woman becomes available.
Wow.
With women,
And again, she's not lying. In most cases, especially the woman's highly attractive. We notice that Cam Newton just told y'all this. He didn't lie. Listen, I don't want to be your friend for real, shorty, if we attractive. Now, of course, if it's business, it's business, But for the most part, a man is not approaching you in hopes of being, just friends. No, baby. Huh? You made me a meme. No, what? Nah. You made me a meme. What you mean? Hold on. I gotta check this shit out. Shout out to Men Support Men. You sent it to me already? I can't find nothing, bro. Ain't nothing but some money. You see, I made you a meme, LOL. I got it. Did you send it to me? You sent it to me on IG or some shit? Let me check it out.
women, I mean, we got a girl code. We're friends. It's usually unconditional. We're not in it for the transaction or performance. We're there through forever. It's almost like divorce is not an option. But with men, not all, but majority, if that woman was to give them the opportunity to either be with her intimately or relationally, I've yet to see a man not take a woman on that offer.
Wow. Damn,
Yeah.
that was crazy. But I see a lot of girls not being girls either, though. So I see what
do
you're
you mean by
saying.
that? Say that.
Like,
Unpack that.
like girls are like the women who are for women. They won't mess with a married man or a man in a relationship or a man they know that's dating somebody. I feel like that side of things is way worse than men right now. Like, I feel like women are having sex with married men. They're sneaking around women with relationships. They're even creeping around with like their friend's guy way more than men are doing that to other men.
I
What would you have to say to
think
that?
that's been going on since the beginning of times. I think it's now being glamorized. I think that at some point, women lost a lot of their hope in men being husbands, right? And the ability for them to show up and cover and be what their fairy tale ideology of a man is. And, the Bible says hope deferred makes the heart sick. And so when the heart becomes sick, you have folks who start to behave and act in ways that exhibit sick behaviors. Those sick behaviors are what you just mentioned, sleeping with married men, not respecting the sanctity of marriage, not respecting commitment, not respecting that this is your girlfriend or another woman's man who's not yours. And if a man can be taken from a woman, that means that man was never that woman's or anybody's to begin with. And who wants somebody who was nobody's? Because that means they're never plugged into you. Someone who's plugged into something just like an outlet, they don't have the ability to plug into something else. And so if a man can plug into me while he's with her, that means he's never been plugged in to begin with.
Baby, what the fuck is this? Radio Shack? You ain't no damn electrician. All this plugging and playing and all this plug. You motherfucking free bands, you Future now? All this plug shit. El Chapo? The hell going on? Listen. Men, look. A man that can get a highly attractive woman, bro. All right. Truly can get her, and she's with that man because she want that man, not because he's buying her, not because whatever that main reason. Even some of the niggas that tricking niggas, right? Listen, that man's going to have options, and the part that never gets talked about is all the pussy that's thrown at the high value man, the attractive man, the accomplished man, the dominant man, the alpha man, the whatever, bro. That's the part that never gets talked about. Men are all, oh, you cheated and you this and you that. Okay, I got you. But again, I forget what rapper it was. He like, damn, I could turn down 100, but damn, you know what I'm saying? How many I'm gonna turn down? You got fine woman after 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 fine woman throwing you the pussy, nigga. Eventually, you go turn into Jerry Rice. Okay. Eventually, you go turn into motherfucking Moss. Okay. Eventually, you go turn into motherfucking Megatron. Okay. Okay. Yeah, goddamn, bringing Circuit City back. They still got Radio Shacks in overseas, by the way. Radio Shack dead here, but that shit it still exists overseas. Is that, bro? You're not saying, bro? Listen, bro. And I keep telling y'all this. Listen, bro. Shout out to the hate God niggas. The Bible tells you that men, bro, the most irresistible thing for a man is a woman. More than alcohol, more than drugs, more than anything else. A woman. Humanity is in the state that is in because the man, okay, listen to the woman over God. I don't think people understand the gravity of this because we talk about the story of Adam and Eve, but okay, we don't dive or delve into like the seriousness of the issue at hand here. This is the creator of everything. Okay. God decides to fucking create Adam in his own image. He understands that Adam is lonely. Okay. So then he puts Adam to sleep and makes him a companion from his rib, which is a woman. Okay. That he can enjoy. We'll just say so that he can know. Okay. God lays down the rules to both of them at the same time. God didn't tell Adam, and then Adam went and told Eve. He told both of them. Both of them at the same time. This is God now. God. Not another man. But the person that of the entity, the being that created everything. The woman fucking wanders off. She gets deceived. Then she convinces the motherfucking man to do the same stupid shit she did. And now we're here. Solomon, the smartest man ever. And God said this, the smartest man alive. King Solomon. Too many pussies. David, a man of God's own heart. All the pussies he could have had, all the pussy he got access to, he wanted the one pussy. Samson, strongest man alive. Died over the pussy. Y'all, bro, again, it really is that deep, but we never really, a man's ultimate weakness is a woman. That's even in Greek mythology, in so many different tales and stuff, bro. History, actual human history, or mythology, or the Bible, or however you want to do it. The greatest downfalls of some of the greatest men have been what? Women. Right now, motherfucking El Mincho. You think a bitch ain't finna turn you in for 15 mil? $15 million US and you live in motherfucking Mexico. You know how many pesos that is, nigga? And you know they gave us citizenship. 15 million and you get to come live in the ghetto US of A? Shit. Bitch for to turn you in instantly. He over here. See.
You going to jail. That statement gonna send you to jail.
Bruh. Probably hit him with some good mouth. Hey, got him good and relaxed. Put that good portion, that good mouth on him.
Who? Who? Oh, God.
Next thing he know.
And his ability to do so is not predicated on how beautiful I am. That's arrogance. And women have to stop being that arrogant and delusional, the word you just used, to think that their WAP or their looks or their cooking or whoever they are, how they show up is going to be so different that it convinces this man to be a man he's never been. That doesn't happen. Women don't change men. Men change when they are ready to change, if they ever decide to do so.
Wow. So,
And you don't. Women nor men are going to change again after a certain age. You are who you are after 35. You are who you are. You can suppress it for a person that you care about or a person you feel is deserving of it, but you're not just about to have this whole, lifestyle change and philosophy and different things and so on and so forth over 35. It's not going to happen.
what do you think it is inside of women that allows them to be a side chick?
Yeah, that's a self-love deficit, a self-worth deficit. That's a daddy issue, a parental issue. Some women have mommy issues. We don't talk about that enough.
Wow.
They are so resentful toward their mothers that any woman that they can tear down is a representation of them tearing down the mother that they've been mad at. And so if I could sleep with your man knowing that that's going to dismantle you, when I really want to be able to dismantle my mother, who either abandoned me, who wasn't there, who mistreated me, who abused me, or who I had this resentment toward, then guess what? Every woman from that point on is just going to get it. And it's
Well, I can partially understand that. And she's speaking from a clinical aspect. That makes sense. But this is a cultural thing. Black culture. If that was your boyfriend, it wasn't last night. What's all the Steal Your Boyfriend songs? The boy is mine. As We Lay. What? I'll Take Your Man. Pause. Black music is all about bitches cheating. That's been, secret lovers. So it's not just a mom but I'm glad she brought that up because everybody wants, I keep saying this, an absent father can never be more detrimental than a present mother. All right. There are good moms out here, there are bad moms out here. Be they single or be they married or so on and so forth. The person is who the person is, right? So what never gets talked about is a lot of this trauma that's in the Black community are these horrible fucking moms, bro. Some of these stories, man, about the abuse and things that these kids endure and survive and make it through is just crazy. Again, LeBron James' story, bro, is crazy. If you knew LeBron James' history and like what LeBron James had to make it through to get to be who he is, the dude needs a biopic. But I don't think we're ever going to get the truth because then he have to expose the ways of his mom and make her look bad, put her in a bad light. But yeah, Clean Up Woman. What was the how it's getting? What was the other one? Was Barbara? I don't know if you go come out of a bag on me. Or Woman to Woman, right? Woman to Woman. That was like the first cheating song. Well, yeah. Between the sheets and two, yeah. But I'm talking about just the women specifically. We know niggas out here. What's name? Yeah, Woman to Woman. That was the name of the song, right? Barbara. Yeah, As We Lay was a really good one. I think Kelly Price's rendition was better than Shirley Murdoch, right? Shirley Murdoch had the first version, right? The first one was Shirley Murdoch, right? I think Kelly Price's version was even better than hers.
fortunate because we blame women's bad decision making, right? Or they're misbehaving on daddy issues. But we don't talk about how.
Yeah, that was another one. Moke and Steph. I was arguing with somebody like a year ago, and it was like, no, it's only one song of fucking Moke and Steph. It's only one version of the song. I'm like, no, the main version of that Moke and Steph song is fucking like a up tempo beat. It's a slow version, and then it's like the up tempo version. The up-tempo version was a fucking what's name? Yeah, if I was your woman. Yeah, if I was your woman, that's another good one. Dub Will. Yep. Whitney Houston. What about Whitney Houston? Tonight is the night. That was a cheating song? I didn't know that was a cheating song. My Little Secret. Yeah, Escape. You're My Little Secret. Yep. See, look. See, hey. I ain't never lie to y'all.
There's mommy issues that women have as well.
Oh. They did say that. The girl went viral last year saying that was a cheating song. We didn't even know it. Shout out, yeah, Creep, of course, Creep, yeah, most definitely. And Creep was probably one of the better ones. TLC was on fire then. I don't think people realize how big TLC was, bro. It's a damn shame what fucking Pebbles did to them. TLC should be like multi-fucking millionaires, bro, like $100 million, bro. The records that TLC sold at the time that they were selling them, cassettes and CDs, bro, crazy.
We always put mommy issues on men. But when a woman has resentment towards her mother, because again, they felt like the mom didn't show up in the way that she should have, then that woman has it out for other women, and that's easier for her to get into positions of being second. Also, daddy issues, right? If she's never had a father dote on her, love on her, and choose her, that means that any choosing that she gets for her is what? Valid. You know, like I've had my father, and I talk about it on all the interviews about how my father was very present. He doted on me. He loved me. He used to tell me all the time, you're the Kobe Bryant of the women's, you're the Michael Jordan of women. Now, no man has to believe that, but my father told me that. So he injected, and planted that seed of confidence in me since a little girl. So I'm not sitting around waiting for any man to validate me. I'm vertical.
Yeah, but again, and this is the problem. And shout out to Cree for saying this. You could damage your daughters and ruin her for life if you give her this aura of unattainability. This air of I'm too good for everybody. You handicap your daughter and you put her in this fucking state of limbo as to where no man is good enough. No. And that's shout out to Zero. That's where the daughter nigga syndrome shit come in, to where you blow your daughter head up so much, right? And she's ruined because now no man's ever going to be able to fucking tolerate her because she's using you as this bar and not understanding that as your dad, that's just simply your job, right? It's just simply your job as your dad to build the fucking confidence, but not really deal with the bullshit from a relationship and intimate standpoint. So it's destroying these. But then too, now you can't even make that argument because most of these women don't have fathers. Most of the girls don't have fathers.
Who I am. And a woman is what her father makes her. A man is what his mama makes him, especially when it comes to the opposite sex. And for fathers out there, you have to make sure that you are implementing these seeds in your daughters that you want to manifest. The Bible says, train up a child in a way, and they will continue to go that way as they become adults, right? And so you have fathers who have abandoned their daughters or who come and drop off money. And let me say this, just because your father's in the household don't mean you don't got daddy issues. A present father can present just as much or if not more trauma by being present. It's called learn.
So no, I hate her saying no, you're right. You're correct. But no, let's talk about the majority. See, and this is where Chyenne Bryant always comes back and runs back to the feminism and the sisterhood shit. Listen, you're right? But what we know statistically, 2-parent households will be a father and a mother have the best outcome for children. So let's not do that. Let's not try and make the motherfucking overblow the you know what I'm saying, the negative to like being anywhere where it's significant. No, the major majority is where you should have kept it at. These moms are ruining both the sons and the fucking daughters. Okay, let's not do this shit. Chyenne, don't do it.
Behavior. So he can be present. You could have seen him be a womanizer. You could have seen him abuse or dog your mother. And that could have developed a very, very brutal perspective of men in your eyes. And for you, any man that validates you makes you feel like you have worth. And any woman who allows a man to put her second, any woman who allows a man to put her first and another woman second is a woman who has daddy issues, parental issues, self-care, self-love.
No, she doesn't. And again, what would you say about a whole religion of women that would be like Muslim women, right? Or women that believe in a culture of where multiple wives are available. I gotta stop doing this, man. This morality shit gets really, really goofy when there's just proof. It's proof. And then, like I said, if you really know the Bible says that a man can have more than one wife. There's rules to it. But this monogamy thing is an American concept, okay? It's a Western American concept, right? And it's put into law that way. So you're not even though America was built off of Christian principle, right? The Bible, America made laws that go against the Bible in limiting your spouse to one spouse. Now, again, I don't believe in having motherfucking more than one wife because one wife is too many. But if a nigga want to do it according to the Bible, okay. Let me hold on. I'm about to see. It don't feel right in my spirit, Silent Sir. What's my lights looking like? What's my lights looking like? The murder man is dancing on my spirit right now. I knew it. Bro, y'all stay with this motherfucking discount shit, man. Y'all motherfucking Aaron Rodgers in here with a double check. Hit the goddamn like button, people. If you like, still kill.
Take off, record. Real more shit, man. That's why more bodies, man. Darn more bodies right now, man. That real more shit, man. G up in the building, man.
Hit the like button, people.
Deficit and self-worth deficit. And a lot of women don't want to hear it's a self-worth issue. You have to understand that whatever external should I say, sources that we allow to validate us, we're also incarcerated to. So I'm in prison to the things that I need to validate me. This is why validation needs to come from yourself, because it's too much power to allow me to be in prison to how you think of me. That'll never happen. I'll never be in prison to your thoughts of me. I have learned the balance of caring for you, but not giving a damn about how you feel about me. I can still love you and not allow your thoughts to move me. I can still care for you and not allow your thoughts to make me waver in who I am.
Right. You mentioned men coming and dropping off money. What's your thoughts on a man who provides financially, but he's not there in every other category, especially as a parent?
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes men are so busy working and just in the grind that they want to support their family, but then like you'll support them financially, but then something else will be missing. That'll be another problem. But then there's another man who doesn't have it financially and he's doing everything else, but then the finances is the problem. So I want you to kind of like help us figure out that middle ground during this conversation as a man who has been through these things.
Yeah. Bring some reality to relationships is what I hear you saying. A man who's out sacrificing time in exchange for social economics so he can provide for his family is a man who is high value and high functioning. A man who is out there sacrificing his time to make money, but also the time that he has that is not working, he chooses not to spend with his family, is high value, low functioning. That means that he's...
Hold on. Shout out to man, Alpha J. Greatly appreciate your brother for the 10. Ain't nothing but some money. Said for the quiet folks, peace to you too, brother. I greatly appreciate it. Sister Cree, you know we always got to go to the good scriptures to give foundation for the message. Sister Cree. Yes.
functioning at a level so low that he is not taking the collective into mind. He's saying that I'm going to work, and when I have free time, I'm going to also spend that time doing the things I want to do at the expense of my family. That's low.
Now, again, I don't agree with the low functioning thing, but at the same time, I understand where she's coming from to where, hey, you as a man owe time to your family, right? You can't just be out here in the street. You can't just be out here doing everything you want to do and not spending no quality time with the wife and the kids. Yeah, right. But at the same time, if this man is busting his fucking back, right? Well, that's crazy. Pause. If he's fucking, doing everything he can do in his power to make money for the family, right? And he's sacrificing his time, his health, his whatever. I believe that man does have a healthy, a lot of leeway when it comes to his free time. Okay. If the woman, if we're equally working and the woman is working just as hard and so on and so forth, hey, yeah, you got to figure that shit out, brother. They both doing the same thing. But if that man is giving a woman the lifestyle she wants, and he's the breadwinner, and he's the person sacrificing all this shit, so on and so forth, bro. 12-hour plus days, you know, so she can enjoy, you know, and she hit some of the, you know, she all she got to pay is the light bill and the electricity bill or the utilities and, you know, things here or there. Yeah, nah, man.
Functioning. And that's low functioning is just, you know, having low emotional intelligence. It means that you don't have the intellect to think past yourself. You don't have the intellect to regulate your emotions. Emotions and feelings is what tells us and drives what we want to do. It drives our decision making. And if you can't manage your emotions to do what's right for what you created, which is the collective of your family, then you're low functioning. Right. Absolutely.
Well, again, that's most women. These single moms are the worst. I was preparing a thing to do of a lot of these kids that we're talking about. This woman went viral because her son, who's of the, you know, of the rainbow community, posted how he hated his mom, and then the mom got on the internet and apologized for, you know, pretty much admitting to be a piece of shit parent. And what do the women do? Of course, they applauded her. The son called her out for being a piece of shit. She came to the internet and admitted that she was a piece of shit. And the women, oh girl, you know, it's okay, girl. You just do better. Yeah, a man, you know what I'm saying, fighting to get his fucking kid because of a spiteful bitch, right? He's doing everything in his power just to be able to do the basics and have contact with his child, and the mother is interfering and keeping him away, right? This man's motherfucking health is degrading and shit. No, man, you got to keep fighting, man. Don't be no deadbeat. Only a deadbeat to give up. Motherfucker, the man's health and he's losing his fucking mind. He's thinking about hurting somebody. He's losing money just for a bitch to keep motherfucking playing keep away with his child. No, fuck out of here. Y'all talk to that bitch. Talk to her. Stop telling men to fucking keep fighting and tell the bitch to stop making the man fight. How about that? The family shit, bro, is one of the most diabolical things. And what makes it so bad is people act like this. The same shit happened, bro, with the married couples. These women are horrible. Even in these divorces, these women use these kids as pawns, bro, like nothing. Keep the man away from the fucking child. Baby, again, your husband could be a horrible husband and be the greatest dad in the fucking world. Whatever you got against him or whatever y'all got going on ain't got nothing to do with that man and his kids. Just like whatever he got going on with you ain't got nothing to do with you and your kids. We got to stop this shit, bro.
Absolutely. And for the women who don't appreciate the man that you mentioned, that, hey, look, you know, maybe he's not out there making all of the money you would like him to make, but he's at home and he's present and he's showing up and he's covering and he's leading the household, then that's not a man issue. Then that's that woman's issue. And I think that folks need to become less transactional and more relational, and we'd have more relationships. Because if we base our relationships on just how you perform or how I perform, that's a condition. As soon as that performance is no longer available, then guess what? That condition that I was in love with also goes, and so does my love for you. But if I can look at you and say, you know, whether he performs or not, right? I love him. I like him. If he never brought in another dollar because he couldn't, right? Then I still want to roll with this guy. This is still my person. That's relational. Transactional.
Yeah, but Chyenne, they caught you up on the last podcast, love, to where you saying, hey, that man that made $50,000, he never got a chance. You're just as transactional as you talking about everybody else. And I'm not saying you're wrong, but you're just being hypocritical in saying that and making that criticism when you yourself said there's a dollar amount that a man has to maintain and have in order to you know, have a relationship with you. Right? And this is the trouble, and I think we have to start untraining the girls before they become women, that the whole world revolves around them, and it should just be, you know, the man has to give, and all she has to do is take. You're creating our own fucking prison in this shit. These women are entitled, man, and entitled to a point of where, and this is the biggest part. There should be no woman talking about they want to live like their granny lived or their mama lived or their great grandma. Any shit, baby. Houses are fucking 100 times the price. Okay, what they were. Okay. 60 fucking years ago. What are we talking about? A man could go work at the steel mill or go work at the plant or go work wherever the hell he worked and afford to take care of a woman and 6 kids. One income. That is no longer the case. So stop asking for outdated shit. Stop asking for shit that just simply does not exist in the modern fucking time. Okay? Your housekeeping is not like your motherfucking mama's housekeeping. You ain't ever seen a damn washing board in your life. You don't know what that is. Okay? You got central air and heat. You got a vacuum, a dishwasher, a washing machine, a dryer. Okay? Stop it. Stop being fucking selfish. If you, brothers, and you, stop being a pussy. If she's not willing to help you, she's not for you. A woman that will let you go out here in this modern society, in this modern fucking day, America we live in, and put all of the financial burden on you, right? And then tell you, and we've heard women say this, the dudes that were the fucking breadwinners, and the nigga end up getting hurt, right? He can't work. Now the woman mad because she got to get out there and work because you can't work. Now she resenting you because you got some shit you ain't get hurt on purpose. You didn't want the motherfucker to T-bone you on the motherfucking interstate. You didn't plan for it. But this is why redundancy is important. It's simple fucking engineering fucking concept, bro. Redundancy is fucking important, bro. 2 is always better than 1. So why is you as a woman, for one, you're going to make more income. That's one of the biggest parts about fucking being married. The whole thing about fucking marriage is combining 2 incomes so that now 2 becomes 1 and it's a much bigger fucking pot. But then on top of that, if something was to happen to one of us, now we don't go from motherfucking 100 to 0. We just cut it in half, and then we got a much better way to manage and figure things out.
Is if he ain't paying the bills and I can do bad by myself. Yeah. When you hear somebody say that, that's someone who needs you to perform. Right. And I think performance is what's deadening relationships. That's what's causing or allowing the divorce rate to be high. And you have kids.
Yeah, but that's stupid though. All I can do bad all by myself, bitch. You already doing bad. Fuck you talking about? You doing bad already, baby. You on Section 8. You 35 working at Walmart and you're not a motherfucking manager. You're a cashier. You a picker. You know it's crazy, and again, not the job shame. Listen, man, making an honest living is an admirable thing, but so on and so forth. But I'm saying, right, be clear. When a woman makes all of these qualifications for the man that she has to have, right, understanding just how difficult the job market is, and to make a lot of money is, and all these different things, so on and so forth. Despite, bro, I don't know what the fucking internet done made everybody think where everybody making 6 figures. Y'all believe in this shit. Nigga, Floyd Mayweather broke. I'm going to say it again. Floyd Money Mayweather is broke. That nigga done made $1 billion and lost most of it. So if that nigga can make a billy and go broke, come on, man. Y'all got to stop. The regular nigga requirement, bro, is just so unrealistic. Y'all don't even know how to look up the median income of your fucking city and your town. If a man, okay, makes more than the median household income as an individual, he cannot be broke. Now, of course, if he's out here wasting his money and throwing all his money away and being irresponsible, yeah. But, I'm just saying just off the basic premise of median household income for your area, for your zip code, all right, which is usually going to be 2 people, right? 2 household, 2 people, two working adults. If a man makes that more than that or at that, that man's not broke. Y'all gotta stop saying this broke shit. Oh, nigga ain't got no Bentley. He ain't got no Rolls Royce. He ain't fine first class. He ain't motherfucking, he ain't ridden out a penthouse. Listen, and brother, stop entertaining these. They're not even gold diggers, bro. These bitches ain't even gold diggers. They just look at some shit on the internet and feel like they supposed to be like these motherfucking Instagram models and the shit that they show them, which we know them bitches is getting sponsored, right? Or they faking it. So it's just crazy.
In the house that are looking to their parents or whoever's in that home on how to navigate relationships and what is the healthy ideology of a relationship. And if all they see is mom praise you for your performance, then your son learns to perform well, but not how to love. Then your daughter learns to choose somebody who can perform, but not love her. So now you have a mansion that's homeless because you have all performance, but no substance. And a relationship cannot sustain on just performance. It's impossible.
Wow. Damn, that's so deep. That was an amazing answer. So you never dated a man with kids before?
I have. My ex-fiance has 2 beautiful adult girls. And to his defense, he actually did a wonderful job blending us. We had no baby mama drama. We had no issues with the girls, just being honest. He did.
Damn it. My bad, y'all. I got it. So, there's a lot of talk about women not dealing with men with kids, right? And that's a woman's prerogative. I'm not saying you don't have a right to have a choice or whatnot, and so on and so forth, blah, blah, blah. But y'all got to stop acting like a man with kids is the same as a woman with kids. Okay? Y'all got to stop the bullshit. We got to be real here. And most importantly, if Chyenne Bryant can deal with a nigga with kids, you not too good for a nigga with kids. I ain't saying you can't, your decision can't be that you don't want to deal with them, but acting like you too good or saying you're too good for a man with kids, you're out of your fucking mind. Crazy. Okay? All right. Oh yeah, the fiance shit is crazy. Yeah, that's just a title to put on a nigga who was fucking for, in a relationship for however long. So that make it look less bad, Karina.
And it wasn't me. I have to give Ms. Props. He did a great job of blending us and making sure there was absolutely no drama. And me as well. We blended well. Through that relationship.
You said we have no drama. I'm gonna create some drama.
No.
Okay.
But I love that you asked that because through that relationship, it allowed me to gain experience, which gives you wisdom, right? Words don't teach, experience does. And it allowed me to experience a man with kids, 2 girls, who was a great father. And it also allowed me to see that no matter how much he did or how well he blended us, it wasn't about him. It was about me and my preference and my values. And it allowed me to understand that it's not men with kids that are a problem. It's that men without kids is just my preference. So
So this is her way of saying it. She want all the fucking attention. And this is the biggest thing. And I'm glad. Just say that. Listen, baby. This relationship shit not gonna work for me unless you very generous with that pussy, respectfully. Okay? I like you and I want you. Okay? And I only want to do it the easy way, not the hard way, baby. That's my preference. I can say that up front. If she's not willing to go along with that, cool, fine. I don't need to hide that. I don't know why women claim to be so outspoken and very communicative and all this, great communicators and shit, but you just can't say that, baby. Just say that. You want to be the first woman in your man's eyes, and that's cool and fine, but don't try to dress it up as something else. No hard way, brother. That's why I said the easy way only. We ain't no pussy crooks around here, brother. No pussy crooks, brother.
I think that men with kids are less adequate. When you get with somebody with kids, they're a package deal. That is your family.
Right, but you say you want your own family.
When you are in a relationship, and I had a ring on my finger, which means I was willing to be this man's wife.
Right.
That means the kids that were his were also mine.
And yet and still that is what the reason you left. That's what you're saying. You're saying this man was a great man. He was a great father. He was doing the things for you. He put a ring on your fucking finger, but ultimately because you had to share that man with his children, you left because you found that helped you discover that your preference is a man that does not have kids, aka a man that fucking has anyone to put in front of you for as far as priority, attention, love, anything.
Are a family. So I didn't look at it like I'm with him and not his girls. I looked at it like we are a family, and anything that I bring extra, another human, another life, is going to be an addition to our family.
Right.
He already had kids. He had a family. So guess who was being added to that family? Me. His kids weren't being added to him and I. I was coming in and blending with them. And had I had our little bundle of joy, our child would have been blending with us. And so this is another thing.
No, I don't agree with that, Cheyenne. Come on, stop it. It wouldn't have been a blending at that point. You guys are officially a family at that point, and it's solid. It wouldn't have been a blend. It would have been okay. You guys as child together, and the sisters, the two girls, their sibling. Come on, Cheyenne. You can't. Come on now. You got to stop the bullshit on that one. That would have been you ultimately accepting the role of mother, right? And even making the family complete and whole by having a baby for that man with the children he already had. Come on now, don't do that. Don't do that. Our baby would have been blending. Oh my God, bro.
You know, folks, when you're dating somebody with a child, this is not a separation of them and their kids, and you come in and now y'all have your separate family. That causes an issue. When you are with somebody with kids, you guys are a family. And if you can't treat those kids as though they are yours, you don't need to be with that woman or you don't need to be with that man, period.
And didn't I just say this? Remember I had fucking an argument with a certain young lady on this might be risky about that shit. And this is what I'm saying. That's my barrier to entry. Bitch, if you can't spend the motherfucking $2 on a motherfucking bottle of water, fuck you. And most importantly,
fuck them kids. Fuck the kids? Yeah.
fuck your kids. You worried about me keeping up with you spending fucking $2 on my kids and you won't spend it on mine? You damn right. Fuck out of here. What's wrong with you?
Because it causes issues. And let me go a little further. Any woman or any man who will let somebody come in and say, we can start our own family, they got problems they fucking self. Because nobody would ever disrespect my kids. If I had children and you come in and tell me, baby, at some point I want to start our own family, well, who you think we are?
Hey, she ain't lying on that one. Shout out to her. Fuck you mean, bitch? What you mean? This ain't no motherfucking part A, part B. This ain't no motherfucking sequel bit. Fuck you mean I want to start our own family? Bitch, what you think you're a part of?
I would never disrespect that man and say, we are going to start our own family. There have been times when we've been out and people have said, do you guys have kids? And he said, no, because we don't. Guess what I said? No, we have 2 girls. And he would look like, wow. Because if...
Shout out to her. She really did that. And again, man, and listen, I'm about giving people credit where it's due. And that shit right there is real shit, bro. If you're with a woman, bro, and that woman doesn't fucking see your kids as hers and claim your kids as hers, bro, she not fucking with you like that. I'm sorry. Or she may be fucking with you like that and not your kids. But that shit right there, and again, this is somebody that did it. I told y'all I had a kid before I ever had my own kids. And once I I started bringing her around, they was like, who's this? I said, this my daughter. With a strong fucking look and a motherfucker eye. So they understood that. Right? So it was no questions asked. So she didn't feel no different. That's my fucking job as her father, right? To make sure that she was fucking taken care of. To make sure she didn't feel like she was nothing different. Men do that shit all the time and don't get credit. Women take this shit for granted, man. This is why I would never wish that shit on my worst enemy, dog. This is why I'm completely and totally against that shit, bro. Young fellas, stop. The boy, what's the boy name in Alabama? He dealing with a fucking single mom, bro. Y'all got to reach out to that boy and get him out of there, dog. Gotta get him out of there, man. But again, that all goes back to the programming and how we're told and how we're taught. And The bullshit is pushed on us, man.
I'm saying yes to you. I'm saying yes to everything that comes with you. I'm saying yes to everything that you love. Those girls are a direct reflection of that man.
Right.
How can I love him without loving them?
Yeah, shout out to Skinny. The Deontay Wilder thing was crazy, but that's why I say, man, yeah, don't do that shit, man. Don't, like, it's crazy.
And why would you be with me if I can love you and not love them?
Right.
That says a lot about you as a father. I would never do that.
For sure.
And that's why I can't be with a man with kids, because I'm going to love them like they're mine. And let me tell you what happens. When I called off the wedding,
Why did you call it the wedding?
but when I called it off, guess who goes with their family? And guess who has to go without the girls?
Damn.
So what I'm saying is people have to calculate the risk of dating, whether it's anybody in general. But when I think about dating a man with kids, in the event it doesn't work, what if we spend 15 years together and it doesn't work? And we never have kids. Those are...
Yeah, man. And like I said, bro, that was the hardest part. Like I said, it's nothing worse than seeing a child that, you know what I'm saying, you treated as your own. And you saw as your own, you loved as your own, bro. To be walking around dead as a motherfucker. Act like you not even, like you nobody, bro. Act like you were just another nigga on the street. Never, bro. I won't wish that shit on my worst enemy. Right? Again, I don't advise any kid without kids, man. Any dude without kids get involved with a woman with kids, bro. Because like I said, when this shit ends, bro, she's out of there. And she taking the kid with you. And you never have no access to her. All of that fucking, you know, those fucking sentimental fucking moments, memorable shit. And again, the biggest part is that the kid, man, especially if the mom's on some toxic shit, it's crazy.
Still your girls.
Right. But now let me ask you a question. You took on that family, and those are your two girls.
Yeah.
So when you called off the wedding, have you been in contact with those two girls?
So it's been many years now, and we are not still in contact now. But when I initially called off the wedding, yes, I still communicated with one of his daughters, and
Why one and not two?
well, she reached out to me. So since the
But I
oldest
feel
one
like
reached out
you,
to
that
me,
was your family. So those
So
are kids. You have to.
they were
reach out to
they were
kids.
adult girls. They were in their mid 20s, and so they weren't children. But she reached out to me, and the one that did reach out to me, we definitely still kept the relationship at that time. When she mentioned me coming to some of her events, I just told her, look, I would love to support you, but I also have to be very fair to your father. And if he is dating someone, or because I didn't know at the time, I still don't know, or even if he just wants to come and not want me present, I want to respect that. I want to respect.
Shout out to her, man. Again, she's giving all the right answers when it comes to this. It's an extremely complex dynamic to post that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's an extremely difficult thing, and I don't think we ever get into it. Did you hear about the man that raised his wife's daughter since she was 2, got married, and wanted her real father walk her down the aisle that she just got in touch with? No, but I've heard similar shit about like that, similar stuff to that. So I'm not really surprised, but that's one thing too you got to understand. That kid's always going to want to get back to the source, man. That kid is always going to want to get back to the source. That kid is always going to be a boy or girl, want to know who their real dad is.
That because even though we're not together, there's still a hierarchy. It still goes him and me,
Right.
and you as the children. So I'm going to respect him even if we're not together. And that would be something, if I decided to attend, that I would want her to run by him first, if that was something I decided to do. But I just left it at that because I want him to be able to, at that time, move on with his life. And I would not want your ex-girlfriend, right, in the same environment as me.
For sure.
So I just said, baby, it's best that, let daddy do his thing and I do my thing, and it's okay.
Yeah. So as a high-functioning, high-value woman, when should you decide to be a stay-at-home girlfriend or fiance in your case? Because you're high functioning, you high value, you have your own income, you have your own life, you went to school, you built so much up for yourself, and then you meet this man who convinces you to quit everything so he can take care of you. When should a woman decide that she should drop everything that she has and trust in a man to provide for her financially?
I love that question. When she knows that everything that she's dropping, she can pick right the fuck back up that quick.
So again, when it's absolutely no risk at all. So whatever that dude doing is inconsequential. Fellas, please listen to this. This is the go back and 18-minute, 56-second mark. So like 18 minutes, let's go like 50 seconds. Bro, these women do not appreciate you paying all the bills. They don't. They see it as your job and your entitlement. And as soon as they get bored with it, they're going to leave. right? And they're going to fucking work for themselves. And a lot of them say the same shit. I got bored. I felt trapped. You know, I just wanted to be independent. All these different things, man. This is why I say you you have to, as it's a human thing. I think the gender shit matters. They're female traits, they're male traits, right? There's masculine, there's feminine. I understand that. But what happens is, bro, and again, people keep trying to keep the same definition of feminism and masculinity as it was 50, 60, 100, 1,000, 10,000 fucking years ago. Nigga, 10,000 years ago, fucking masculinity was a fucking sword and a shield, nigga. Okay? 1,000 years ago was fucking a glove and a fucking gun. Okay? I challenge you to a duel. Niggas was gonna die. You see what I'm saying? So we have to modernize these things, man, and have actual proper definitions and roles for each gender. Women fought to work. Okay? Women fought to work. Women fought to not be motherfucking barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen. So now that they fought for that, okay, and most women operate within that system. If you take her out of that environment, brother, it's fucking it's counterproductive. It's weird. You're trying to have her operate within an ecosystem that doesn't even call for that. You're turning her into a fucking invasive species, brother. That's what you're doing. No, let that fucking woman work, bro. Let her, okay? Let her, well, not even let her. Make her fucking work. Have her contribute to this beautiful fucking thing that you guys are building together so that she's equally invested and she sees and she understands the inner workings, the decision making, right? The finances, the planning, the goals. A woman needs to fucking work, bro, and actually contribute to the shit so she's invested. People, anything that's free, motherfuckers don't give a fuck about, dog. When are we gonna see this shit? Okay? When are y'all gonna understand this? It's only 25% of fucking relationships, bro. Is one income household, dog.
Because as soon as I called it off, I was out of our then home within 1 week in my own beautiful, spot. And I was able to pick back up with my practice within a week. I have a lot of accolades, a lot of credentials. My resume speaks for itself. I'm the president and vice president of some of the biggest colleges here in Los Angeles and of the biggest civil rights organization, NAACP, for Los Angeles, San Bernardino, Wilmington, Palos Verdes. So I didn't let those things go, or my board associations go. I just closed up my practice, and I was a professor at a law school. And so those were all things that I knew because of my work ethic and my relationships, that if I walked out today, I can make a phone call and everything can be right back in action.
Right.
So I think that when a woman knows, set up shop first, ladies, you know what I mean? Seriously, whoever you are, set up shop so that if anything hits the fan, you can just press a button that says start and everything activates and revs right back up.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I love that. Congratulations. I see a new book, Live Your Promise, is now available for pre-order.
It is.
When will that be out?
It actually launches May 12th is when it's available and to be shipped out, and it's available for pre-order now on every single book platform you could think of. My first book, I got a double book deal. Shout out to Curtis 50 Cent Jackson for taking the lead on my double book deal with the biggest publishing company in the world, Hay House.
50, man. We don't talk enough about the amazing things that 50 does.
He does.
Can you tell me
50
about
puts
50
people
as a
on.
person, please? Because all we see is the
My first book that is already out. It's on the bestsellers list. Within two, I like Straight Gangsters. I know that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of it. Like I don't look back and go, oh my God, I'm this little girl from the hood. And my parents,
do you think that like molded you as an adult, like growing up in the
molded
streets,
me?
No, not like in that way, but just like
that's why I said molded me. Hold on. It made me exactly who the fuck I am. If I can do it all over again, please do it the same way. Right. Please run the same play. My Super Bowls are because of my adversities. My Super Bowls is because I was a little girl in the hood. Wow. I am street smart before I'm book smart. Nobody can outmuscle me in a boardroom. Period. I learned to read second. I learned to be a hood girl first. And because of that, I stand in rooms in ways that people can't. Because of that.
See, I'm not, and again, man, the deification and the praise and promotion of the hood archetype, bro, especially by a woman, all bad. all bad. I understand the fucking street sense and common sense thing and whatnot, right? Street smarts, book smarts, whatever. I understand that, but a woman shouldn't be promoting that. A woman is never street savvy unless she's a, only way a woman is really gonna be street savvy, bro, is if she's in a certain line of work that requires her to walk down avenues and boulevards. I don't give a fuck how gangster a fucking bitch is. Okay, Snoop from The Wire or whatever. Okay, you never gonna be as gangster as the 10th nigga on the list. You can't be. Okay.
My muscle is different. I'm vertical different because I have a place to pull from. Folks who have no adversity scare me. I don't want a relationship. I don't want to do business with nobody who has no adversity whatsoever. If you ain't been through nothing, you've never been through a trench, you can't bear crawl with me because I'm not at the place where I want to look next.
Yeah, shout out Doug Will, man. Again, bro, this street shit, we put way too much value in this shit, bro. But again, that's what I say. This is one of the major issues and problems that the black community has. That's where everything always end back up to the streets, bro. The nigga lander syndrome is a big part of it because you got to be tough. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be tough and rough. Like, come on, man. I got time for all that shit.
To you and have to carry you. Jesus carried his own cross. His disciples carried their own cross. Right. He had one man, Simon, help him, and that was after Jesus was beaten, his organs were hanging out, and he was tortured. So what I'm saying is you got to have disciples who can be in the trenches with you. And then people are people like myself, people like you, and people who come from the inner city, who come from hardship, and understood that it's not where I'm going that's going to get me somewhere. It's me getting the fuck up out of here that got me everywhere I'm at.
And it's crazy because a lot of people that are in the hood stay stuck in the hood.
Yeah, because they're familiar with that.
Yeah, so how was you able to like unfamiliarize yourself to get to where you at? Because I think a lot of people in the hood right now, they don't see that light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
You're just in the hood every day. And you know, when you in the hood, you got the pretty girls in the hood, you got your liquor in the hood, you got your weed. Like you really don't have to leave. You really don't have to
You got the fine dough boys, the fine D boys.
Like you really like if you in the right hood, you almost don't have to leave the hood to have like your dream life of the hood.
Yeah.
But I want to, kind of know like, let's inspire people right now in the hood to get out of that hood mentality because they might be the richest person in their hood and be having their way.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's so much world out there, so much life, there's so much more to accomplish. And I want you as
shout out to him, man. Again, shout out to him with the light skinned motherfucking approach to the shit. Please get out the hood shit, bro. Please get out that hood shit, bro. It is way more negative than positive. She say she from LA. You go to motherfucking Mexico right now with that blood cuz on the dead homies, nigga. All right. Bum, 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 bum. You go to the motherfucking favelas with all that tough shit. All right. Yeah, bro, crazy. Like I said, bro, you shout out Dragon, shout out to you, bro. Listen, bro, whatever you niggas think the street shit, bro, is it's so fucking rudimentary, dog. It's not even complex at all. It's just sheer aggression. Most of it's fake aggression, and then it's nothing but consequences on both ends. There's no positive. At least when you get into the C-suites in the boardrooms and Fortune 500 motherfucking companies and shit at that level or $1 billion business deals, bro. That's some real shit to where it's progress being made. All right. To where even if you lose, you win because you learn something about a major motherfucking opportunity in life. Now you know, okay, you lost the deal because of this. All right. You didn't, if you're in that room, you're gonna maintain that status. You're not gonna go to fucking being a bum on the street. But now you just negotiate better in that realm. You understand the backdoor shit that goes on, and you get to understand the shit before it's coming for something positive.
Somebody from the hood to speak to those in the hood.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think you ever get out of your hood mentality.
Right.
You manage it. You put me in the wrong environment and somebody says the right thing to me, I'll air this thing out. The little girl in me who's from the hood, I'll air this thing out.
Right.
If I don't manage myself, if I don't.
Yeah, and again, shorty, it sounds good, but you also know you won't do that with a nigga from the hood. And with you, look at how you look, you're not gonna do that with certain women from the hood either. Because you know what's up. Cheyenne, you're not no fighter, baby. You not no fighter. And you think you too pretty for your face to get messed up. So, Cheyenne, please stop. Drop your ass in Compton right now, or Broward, or Duval, Chicago, Detroit, Memphis, Baltimore. Stop it. Please stop. You don't want no smoke with none of them hoes. Philly. Cheyenne, you gonna sit down and be quiet. Some Philly hoes come around. All right. You gonna sit down and be quiet, Cheyenne. Please stop.
Talk to myself and explain that is not how we do things now. Little Cheyenne, we ain't in high school no more, right? We're not checking people no more. There's a way you greet them. If I don't code switch, if I don't self-talk, if I don't manage, then it's gonna be a problem real quick. The benefits of that is, if there's ever a time that I gotta tap her in, we good. Everybody in here is good. I promise you, everybody in here is good. Right. Everybody. So I think it's more about us learning to love every moving part about me, about ourselves, right? That hood little girl, I love her. Right. I love her. Right. The sophisticated me now, I love her. It's just about understanding that.
Let me get some credence though, especially for the men, bro. Listen, you definitely have to have, that's a part of the nigga kingdom, bro. It's a part of niggerdom. You have to have a safe level of nigga shit in you, bro. You got to. It'll keep a lot of shit off you. Right? All right. Now, by all means, you need to know what come behind it, and you need to be prepared. And if you're not, but at the same time, man, again, the lion roaring can motherfucking prevent a motherfucking lion fight. All right. All right, now. Hey, listen, hey, stay your ass off of Moncrief Sutel. And V-Dub, I just learned about a new one, V-Dub. I ain't even know. I've been since 08. Cesare. Stay your ass off of Cesare. All right?
Whatever is conducive to your happiness.
Cree, I am only going by what the men and the women from Philly have said about Philly, Cree. That's all I'm saying, baby.
Is okay for you. I don't think that people who want to be in the hood because they're genuinely happy there are wrong for wanting to be in the hood. Some people love where they came from. Right. Some people want to be there. Some people's dream is to buy a home where they were raised, create a family, and do better in that same place. There's nothing wrong with that. I didn't want that. I started a Dr. Bryant Foundation so I can go back into the hood and I can reach little girls and boys who I see myself in, and I can help them do what they want to do. Yeah. I can help them become who they want to become. Do it all the time. We see college football players do it all the time. The poor baby at Ohio State, he just murdered his girlfriend. This is what I mean by trauma response. Yeah. This is why I said, I got to get up out of here. Now, I don't know what's over there, but I know it got to be better than here. Right. And when I put on my track shoes to get up out of there, everybody sees heels and boots today. Man, I got on straight track shoes from Payless. I couldn't afford Balenciagas and all that. I had on track shoes from Payless, Kmart. Damn. And I'm never taking those track shoes off. Them track shoes ran me into 6 degrees, 3 doctorate degrees, multi-million-dollar homes, taking care of my mother. My mother said the other day, Justin, it was so cute. I'm in my office, the door's closed, I'm in session, and she...
All right, we got through the main part of it. The relationship aspect of it is more so her. Well, let me make sure. Jump around.
It's great advice.
Great advice.
To go just casually give up my vajay.
No, don't do it like that. I feel like
no.
I don't believe that.
I haven't.
Take a shot to that because These other shows ain't have no ace when you went on.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about it. So, we've been on the topic of relationships. And you having all the knowledge that you have, being engaged, being in relationships, going through everything you've been through. How important is sex in a relationship to you?
To me personally?
To you personally, and in general. I want you to speak to you because I'm interested in you, the person, because the studies are cool. But we start with you, and then I want to know the studies.
I'm laughing because you asked the question, and my best friend's whole face said,
"Oh shit!"
How important it is to me?
Yes.
On a scale of what? 1 to 10?
1 to 10.
It's like a 9.9.
I know that's right.
9.
Listen, man. Women love sex just as much, if not more, than men. I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all that. Especially a woman that's just being satisfied sexually. Most women that say sex and they got bad shit to say about sex, those women have had horrible sexual experiences with men they probably weren't even really truly attracted to, right? Again, baby, you got to be more selective with that little pussy, baby. All right, you ought to be able to tell. All right, you ought to be able to tell when a man, you know what I'm saying, got a plan already. You feel me? You should know that, baby. Ain't no way you 30 plus and you can't tell when a nigga know how to plead that pussy, baby. Ain't no way. If you can't, something off. All right, you can't tell. All right, it's an energy. It's an aura. All right. He ain't thirsty. He ain't talking about it. He's being cool. But as soon as you bring it up, oh, we here now. Listen. Telling you, man, it's bro, sex is one of the most important parts of a relationship. A healthy relationship is going to require satisfying sex for both parties. Is that going to make everything perfect? Is that going to make shit whatever? No. But you cannot be in a relationship with a person and not be intimate and not enjoy the intimacy more importantly than that. Okay? This is a major part.
It's very important.
So that man with 2 kids, what he was doing to you?
We didn't have any problems in the bedroom.
I know that's right.
We had no problems. He was 6'8", 240. We didn't have no problems in the bedroom.
Okay.
We had no problems. But yeah, I think.
Shout out to the BABGs. You know what I'm saying? I keep telling y'all, man, listen, it's whatever, bro. I just laugh at a lot of shit. Again, like I said, tomorrow night we will be talking about unattractive women. Okay? Tomorrow night, make sure you pull up. All y'all people that got shit to say, all right? And show your face. Listen, listen, baby. Let me do this real quick. Only an ugly ass hoe never show her face, bro. Only an ugly ass hoe never show her face, bro. Bitch she don't even got an avatar. She don't even got a picture of herself. A still picture, you know that's an ugly ass hoe, bro. You know that's an ugly. You know that's yuck. And then for you women that be fucking pump faking, all right, they be fucking fronting. It's crazy to me when somebody that's done been around you and been flirting with you out in the open, right? That's done said on wax how they find you attractive and shit. And then when they get around a bunch of other people, they act like it's something different. This is why I know, man. Like I said, bro, y'all, man. It's funny how much I come up in places that I'm never at or I'm not at, right? Oh, and then most importantly, listen. And because I'll just throw a slick jab like motherfuckers do a slick jab at me. Listen, if I seen you in person, all right, we've been in the same motherfucking room in the same place, and you know you're undesirable. We'll just say that. Please be careful. All right. I ain't never said nothing bad about you for real, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And giving you the benefit of the doubt to understand that, you know, hey, everybody different. But baby, please don't do it. Don't do it to yourself because it's too easy. If you know that you're unattractive or you're overweight or you know you old, just stop. Stop, man. It's not gonna go your way. Please stop acting like y'all don't know who I am. You can lie. You can say all this shit about, you know, or you're not funny or whatever. All this, you can say that, but that doesn't make it true. All right. I'm definitely gonna take your ass up and down through there. It's not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go. It's gonna end up pretty bad. All right. And unlike the other person I was talking about, you ain't no motherfucking 5 or no 6. Use 2s, fews, foes, belows. Okay. 2s, fews, foes, belows. All right, now that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it right there.
I think sex is very important after you have developed the substance and the relational piece. As long as it's not just
Don't
performative.
just do that. So you know all the information that you have. You ever had a one night stand?
No.
I don't believe that.
Yeah. Shout out to Justin, little boy. Come on, Shawty. Come on. Chyenne Bryant, you done motherfucking bust that little pussy open for somebody. Shout out to him for counting that shit. Listen, man, again, it's at least one. But baby, knowing where you came from and you talking about being a little hood girl from Compton, and then we know you was moving and shaking around in motherfucking Atlanta, and Tasha K claimed to have the motherfucking, the backstory on your shit. Come on, Shawty. You didn't get that little pussy up on a good night. It's okay.
I haven't.
Take a shot to that because I'm not full of shit.
I haven't.
Never in your life. You never had a one night stand? A two night stand?
No. I attempted in my mind to say, I want to try to do something casually, but it ended up not being casual, ended up being a whole years of relationship. So no, never had it.
So basically, yes, but she kept fucking the nigga, so so she gave the nigga the pussy, you know what I'm saying, unexpectedly, but she kept fucking him, so it's not a one night stand technically. What up, bro?
I'm not into casual sex, so one night stand won't.
Have you been married before?
No, been engaged twice.
Okay, so there's people who had sex on the first date and got married.
Yeah.
So maybe you should change your approach.
Ooh, so maybe I should find somebody tonight.
Yeah, I think tonight is the night. It could happen. Y'all might get married. It might be the greatest love story ever.
And then I'll just give you credit for saying, like, Justin gave me this great advice.
Great advice.
To go just casually give up my vajay.
No, don't do it like that.
I
feel like all the information.
That's how I found my husband.
No, but
imagine that.
No, but look.
Wait, imagine that. The first. Hold on. Imagine the first interview.
You've waited. No, the first everything else your way, and it didn't work.
The first interview I do after I get married, I'm gonna say, Justin told me, just give up the putty.
Yeah.
Quick.
Live life.
And he.
Yeah, baby, get that little puss up, baby. Stop playing with it. Go on, get that puss up. Okay. Go on, get what you waiting for, what you're holding on to it for. Let that man have some of that pussy. What are we talking about? Thank you, Snow Patrol. Gave the nigga a free sample, and then, hey, she just, kept giving it to him.
Was right. And now I'm married.
Yeah.
To this hunk of a man with no kids.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Just make sure he don't have no kids.
Oh my God.
And I think it can happen for you.
We ought to do it.
I'm just saying, because you wait.
That's crazy. I don't know what's up with that little shit right there.
And it didn't work. So at this point, it's only one thing left for you to do: to find your husband.
Be a slut.
Fuck on the first night. I'm trying to tell you.
Damn.
That fuck on the first night shit, y'all be together forever after
Forever.
Listen, man. That's another thing, too. Y'all think, listen, ladies. Now, the venue matters. Nigga meet you in the club, and crack you on the first night, leaving from the club. You a hoe. He gonna look at you like a hoe, right? But he meet you out or some shit, y'all converse, y'all talk, y'all chop it up. You know what I'm saying? And then you have like the little first date or whatever, the first meeting, and the first link, as the young people say. And y'all end up getting into some adult activities. You're not gonna see you as no hoe. You guys built a rapport and you got to know each other over the time of, first meeting, first introducing, some talking, some back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Some conversing, getting to feel each other out on the personalities and shit. Then you finally meet and the shit is just perfect. The chemistry is fucking unmatched. And y'all end up motherfucking, climaxing together. I'm not looking at you like no hoe. I want the pussy anyway, baby. Don't make me, Now, if you just, if you just so stricken, right? I don't know. But of course, be responsible. Trade paperwork and shit. You know what I'm saying? Use protection. Listen, little baby, listen. Like I said, a relationship is never going to work if the sexual chemistry isn't there in the first place. Okay? See, Creed, that's not what I said. I didn't say a good few hours. I said a couple days. So, see, look, he met you on, what's the day? Wednesday. Y'all both work. Y'all got scheduled shit, la, la, la. So y'all talk, y'all chop it up because you're getting to know each other, right? You know what I'm saying? You exchange information, call you, he call you, you call him, y'all text back and forth, y'all talk, y'all FaceTime, Google Meet, whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? A couple jokes here and there. You know what I'm saying? What's your favorite food? What kind of music you listen to? All that shit, la la la. A week later, we agree to go grab drinks. We agree to go grab some food, whatever, right? Chemistry is fucking unmatched. You guys are like the perfect motherfucking match for each other. And it's like, hey, you know, what's wrong with that, Cree? What's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? Several hours. It be like that sometimes. Y'all wilding, bro. You wilding, bro. So you want her to make you wait? All right.
Ever.
Because it'd be like it's either gonna hit.
Listen, man, you don't give. Listen, look, bro. I look at this shit this way, especially if she's a certain level of attractive. Nigga, I'm just that motherfucking, you know. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give myself the credit. I'm just that amazing of a nigga. She's that little pussy took over. The pussy took over, bro. Listen. Now, ladies, I don't know if y'all want to admit this, okay? But do you know how they say we got two heads? Well, a woman got two lips, right? They say a man got two heads, a woman got two lips. And if you talking the right shit, them other lips will start talking to her or start talking for her. Them other lips will take over. Okay? Them bottom lips will do all the talking, all the speaking. Shut up, bitch. I got this. You hear me? All right. Shout out to my man DeAndre. He understands it. Shout out to my man comment creator. Hey, man. Hey.
Or not.
Because if you could wait and it's the perfect man and it's 9.9, sex is important, and you wait and he's phenomenal and the sex is trash, then what?
But what if I tell you, right?
Oh.
Shout out to listen, Justin LeBoy, and he born in November, early November, so he understand this, man. Listen, baby, if the sex is trash, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Your arch ain't right. You know what I'm saying? You don't use teeth a couple times. Listen, baby, no, I can't do this. I ain't got time to be motherfucking, you know, no, baby. Got a little twang. Got a little older. No, baby, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? You got a little musty after like the fifth stroke, baby. I was like, everything started out cool, but no, I can't do it. Sex is that important, bro. Just like I get for the woman, the nigga hit you with that 3 strokes and he done. The Tiger Woods, come on, baby, no, I completely understand if you can't deal with that man. He hit you with 3 strokes and he was out of there. Same thing on both sides.
What if I tell you?
Genius shit to say. I already know.
I want to know what you're gonna say about this. What if I tell you that in order for me to reach climax, right?
I gotta be in love. We gotta know each other.
I'm not saying in love, but I like intimacy, right?
A nigga make love to you
but
on the first
making
night.
love is not intimacy.
You don't believe in love at first sight?
No, but I want a safe space. I want comfort. I need it to be where this body is his, and he can say, "This is my putty, and you're my woman." See, all of that is foreplay for me.
Say the word.
All of
that. You say that. Like, you like putty, yeah. That's right.
You know, that's bedroom talk. I'm getting loose up in there now. Y'all ain't ready for that. That's X-rated, but right now we kind of PG, halfway radar. But what if I say that? What the truth is that my foreplay is a text like, yo, that's my shit. When I get home, I'm like, ooh, see, home, foreplay. My shit, foreplay. I'm turned on. But if I just meet you and there ain't no home, there's no it's mine. It's just like, we're just casually having sex. That is hard for me to climax because mentally, I'm not in the space of like what foreplays me. which is this being yours.
But you
I tried that already.
No, but I'm saying yes.
Oh.
There's only one thing you haven't tried.
Okay. It's being a slut.
Again, man, I don't know why y'all call that shit being a slut. That's how women see it. It's crazy how women see shit versus the reality of the situation.
Exactly. Men love sluts. Men marry sluts.
I got another addition to that. But what if I said I have been and I love being a slut for my man?
That's cool.
Just not for a casual man. Let me tell you something.
Tried everything before and haven't gotten a result.
There's nothing more
satisfying. Listen, Dr. Bryant, you're going to have to fuck on the first night. Can you trust me on this one? You know so much, but can you trust me on this one?
Listen, there's nothing more sexy than being slutted
Fucking
out
on the first night.
by your man, by your fiance, by your husband. There's nothing more sexy than saying there's no limits because I'm your.
Well, there's some limits, but again, listen, little baby. Once you give me that pussy, it's mine. You ain't gonna want to get it back. That ain't even no question. What are we talking about? What are we saying? Again, I think what you're doing is you're messing up. You're choosing, you choosing non-pussy pleasers, baby. You gotta find you a pussy pleaser. All right.
Because we're committed, and you can slut me out because we are committed. I am yours. I have knowledge of you. We have a connection. There's a safe space here. That in that safe space, I'm being serious now, is where a woman gets her nastiest, is where a woman is her freakiest. If a man gets a woman to that space, you would think you're in a threesome with just her. Because a safe space is what gets a woman to be completely wide open and in tune with her sexuality. That's foreplay for us. So the one night, I may not even climax on the one night stand. I may even tap him and be like, can you get up? I'm not having fun here.
Until you try it, don't knock it.
But I can't.
Can you trust me?
You can't slut me out the first night.
Why not?
That's just not.
You're so wrong. That's the thing. You got to try it.
Thinking about it makes me
but you got to. No, but you're going to know when it's your time.
I'm going to know when it's the right person. Yeah. Does it take like multiple shots of tequila for me to know?
No, you could be sober. You walk in there and you know that's.
And then what happens?
Love at first sight.
And then what? But that's not love. That's sex at first sight.
No, that's not. Because what if you never leave each other after that?
So love comes after the sex at first sight.
No, you love.
Yep. Again, you can't listen. I keep telling y'all this shit, man. We gonna stop it there, man. We're gonna stop it there. Let me drop this link if y'all want to come up. Remember, man, cam up and speak up if you want to, you know what I'm saying? You already know, man. Well, yeah. What you want her to do, but like, hey, niggas getting their legs lifted up, so that's why I'm talking about on the what's the name, man. I'm like, hey, no, I ain't on that, no limit shit. I mean, it's limited to what I want it to be. But nah, man. So she started out, turning on the sisterhood, but then came right back into it. So they revoked it and then gave her the motherfucking what's name right back. Shout out to my man 1Kim1. Appreciate you, brother, for the 2. Ain't nothing but some money. Majority of women talk a big game but can't back it up. Hey, man, you ain't never lied. Yeah, Dub, I got the camo up policy, man. I'm sorry, brother. Bullshit. The only way she ain't got to back it up if you don't make her. Baby, this is a motherfucking this is an event. Okay? This is a motherfucking, you know what I mean? This ain't just no, you know what I'm saying? This like some certain lay shit, baby. It's a workout. You know what I'm saying? Some good cardio. You know what I'm saying? Plyometrics and shit involved. Listen, baby, no. This ain't no. No, the tall Sean, brother. It's both should be equal participation. Hell no. She ain't finna. Listen, man. Dub, what up, fam?
What up?
You got it, man. What's going on with you, bro?
Okay, so before I start, Do you agree or disagree that? Why are you looking like that? Why your eyes being
I don't
big
know.
like
You said before I start, brother. I don't know.
that? Come on, don't do that. Oh, let me say this. I caught the Cooley when you went over the Cooley show. That was they were doing a master class in gaslighting. Master class.
Hey, bro. Hey, Exxon Mobil and BP, nigga.
Hey, it just is what it is. Like I was actually impressed how that nigga was tap dancing. Like Gregory Hines, Savion Glover. Like,
Seven
bro,
David
like,
Jr., the Sandman, all of them,
come
bro.
on, man. Like, I was impressed. But anyway, back to the topic. So before we start, that last little portion she said, do you equate slut and freak as the same thing? Because I don't. They can be, but they're not mutually exclusive.
I never thought about it that way, but for me, it's pretty much the same. It's one and the same. It's the same word. It's synonymous to me.
Okay, so for me, a lot of sluts are freaks, but you can be a freak and not be a slut. Like a woman, it depends on what the way I looked at it. A freak is just what she's into, because a woman can be a slut and be trash in bed.
Indeed, that's definitely true.
See what I'm saying? So, but if that's true, then the opposite can be true. She can be a freak.
With that context, no, I get you now. So now with that context, meaning freak is like, hey, that's your prowess and your experience and your ability, and slut just being your willingness. Yeah, you're right. You're completely right. I agree.
Right. So I think she used the wrong word in that last little segment when she was talking about I want to be slutted out. I think she just want to be she wants to be freaky with who she's dealing with. I don't necessarily equate to being a slut, because a woman can only have sex with a man that she's exclusive with, but get freaky with that man. But a woman that's a slut can give it out to every nigga on the block and just be a starfish. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's true.
So if I'm looking at it through that paradigm, I low key agree with her. And that now she could be bullshitting. Who knows? I mean, who knows with these internet niggas? You know what I'm saying? But not when you know what I mean. But these people that put on. But if she's saying that she has to be turned on, or it's a one night stand, just don't do it for her, I can see where she's coming from. Who knows what she's like behind closed doors? But just that on the face of it, that statement alone, I can understand what she's saying.
Yeah, I can, like I said, I can get it if she's saying she only wants to be exclusive with the guy or whatever, right? And she's not, and she has to say that for the purpose of, being who she is, right? She can't, even if she is out here, doing dicks, she can't let motherfuckers know it. But no, I definitely understand that from a woman's standpoint. Yeah, just being, intimate and having no limits to the dude that she's dealing with. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But that's it. That's the only thing I got. I mean, but I'm just taking her with the words she's saying, because Chyenne Bryant has already been shown to be like, come on, bro. I mean, but just for the sake of the conversation and just going off the words she's saying, I can understand the words she's saying. Now, whether she's living it, I highly doubt it. But just for the sake of the intellectual conversation, I can understand that small segment of what she's saying.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
One thing I will say to you, Fantastic, and I know you on your Marlo shit, right? Somebody say your name, you pulling up. At what point do you stop having conversations with disingenuous niggas?
It's a part of the game, man. It's like, you know what I mean? That's the game is the game.
Does it have to be? Does it have to be?
If you're doing YouTube, bro, you got to. If you're doing YouTube, you got to, bro. I'm telling you.
Okay, so let's look at the Cooley situation, right? We all saw that, bro. Like anybody with two brain cells saw what that was.
Yeah, but that's the genuine people, and then but I'm playing an away game in fucking what's the name. So I saw when y'all came over, and the people that even some people I didn't know that was being like, "Come on, bro, stop it."
But I'm saying, but like, why even entertain him after that point? He got it. Like, we saw what it was, fam.
Well, no, that's why I just went ahead and left after that. But the white boys too, Willie Nelson.
No. I'm talking about before that when it came out that he was dealing with a single mother, and they can talk about it was out of context. No, bro, you've been saying what you've been saying, bro. And he didn't expect people in this space in this area to know who he was dealing with. But once we saw it, it's like, fam, you ain't living what you saying.
Yeah, and that's the whole.
So at that point, do we even entertain them niggas anymore, or it's like, oh, you just doing this for content?
Again, I think we know it's content. You know that's a big part of it. But like I said, that was on brand for him. He was saying when we was on Fatty shit, he's like, oh, that's not my brand. That wasn't my thing. A lot of trying to argue the whole. I'm like, bro, that's what.
Like we
nigga,
saw
that's
it.
how I even know. Yeah, that's how I know anything about your situation. I didn't know shit about your personal life until that shit came out. So
none of it. No, like none of us over here knew anything about that.
Yeah.
And then once it came out, it was like, oh, come on, fam. Like, what are you saying? I don't know. But anyway, like I'm not I'm a chat nigga. Y'all content creators, so y'all live in a different world than I do. But like, at some point, it's like there's because there's been a lot of people I don't even pay attention to anymore. That have huge platforms. Is like mostly.
No, it's definitely more that than whatever. But like just for that one, for the sake of the content and him, him being who he is as a content creator and calling me out, and the nigga said like he obliterated me like too many times for me. I'm like, come on, bro, stop. You know what I'm saying? So and it's just for me, it's fun for me because like you said, to make a nigga have to dance like that, bro. Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, try to do all of that shit.
Sammy Davis Jr. in this bitch.
Yeah, hey man, I got to get some entertainment out of it, man. But hey, I appreciate you, bro. I definitely appreciate you, man. Right. 478, right. Man. For sure.
Shout out to the 478. All right, bro.
For sure. But nah, man. Ultimately, again, I'll give Chyenne Bryant all the credit in the world, especially for the way talking about how a man or woman is supposed to look at children that they're willing to be in a relationship with someone that has children for. She's 10,000% correct on that. And I applaud her for it. I think she definitely has to lean more so and start talking more so about these women though that are interfering with fathers' relationships, and also these mothers that are being far more dangerous and detrimental to the development of their children in modern society. And that's a big reason why we're having a lot of these disconnects in people's inability to have relationships, man. A lot of that childhood trauma come from their mama. Bars. You feel me? Most of this childhood trauma come from mamas, bro. Stand on that. She wanted to give credence to or bring attention to, the fathers that can be toxic fathers in a household just because you got a father. Well, Chyenne, again, love, we know that's the minority of the situation because, again, children that come from two-parent households have the best outcomes in life. So let's not beat up on the two-parent household, fathers like they're the issue and problem when it comes to trauma and all these different things in these children. Come on, let's not do that. Let's address the problem as to where it lies. Right? These moms are first and foremost, again, doing their children a disservice by choosing horrible men to have children with. Right? You can't be a good mom if you give your kids a bad dad from jump. Can't be. You're already starting at a fucking deficit, bro. Already starting at a deficit. You didn't know shit about this nigga other than, you know what I mean, whatever. You pregnant about him. Come on, what are we doing? But anyway, man, hey, listen. Appreciate y'all pulling up on me, bro. Miss Fantastic 824 on all social media platforms. Y'all know what it is. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I don't know if you can hype live streams. I don't think you can hype live streams, but just like, sub, all that good shit. Oh, we at 25K too, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all. My A1 day ones. I'll make sure the shit gets up to like 25-1 or some shit before we do like a little celebration or something. But we'll celebrate at 25K somewhere here soon. But anyway, man, hey, that's it on that one. Catch y'all on the next one. Holla. We out.